What's up guys? Back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be going over and sharing my thoughts on the Battlefield 2042 beta. So let's start off with what I liked. So pros first, and then we'll go with the cons. Pros, I really enjoyed how fun it was. For me, honestly, this beta was pretty fun. I know it was buggy, there was a lot of bugs and things like that, but that's normal in a beta. But I still found myself having a lot of fun in it. It was very fast-paced, kind of chaotic beta. Even though the map was big, you seemed to have a decent amount of action, although you did have to run quite a ways away if you didn't end up having a vehicle. But I did find it pretty fun. I was having a blast when I was playing with some friends. And when I played by myself, I had fun. So that's the good part. Another thing that I really enjoyed was the environmental changes that happen throughout the map. So with the weather, them having the tornado was like awesome, honestly. That was like my favorite part in this whole beta, was the fact that they added a tornado that could appear in the map while you're playing it. Because I feel like that's one thing I don't think any other FPS game has ever tried to do, is put this changing weather inside of a map that you're playing on, and I really love that. It makes it feel even more chaotic at times and more just immersive, and it's just, I love it. And especially the tornado, because I don't think for sure like any other FPS game has done this, not that I know of. And so it's awesome. It's truly awesome to me. I love it. And it looked crazy. Like it looked good. And it just brings another aspect to the game, like your gameplay and everything. It just adds a little fun to it. Adds a little extra something. Another thing I really liked was the headshot noises. The headshot noises in this game are very nice when you're sniping. Just that little ding sound is just great. I know it's pretty small, but that's pretty good pro. Getting those nice sniping headshots, one taps in the head, and you get that satisfying sound. It's great. All right, so that pretty much sums up my pros. The cons, what I didn't like. Let's start off with the gunplay and the mechanics. I don't know what it was with the gunplay, but it just felt off. It just felt, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was because I couldn't get my sensitivity down or what, but just the aiming just didn't, for me, it didn't feel smooth. It didn't feel right. I don't know if that's maybe because the game didn't run the best for me, honestly. But the aiming and just the feel of the game and the movement and stuff just didn't feel like the past Battlefields that I've played. So I guess that was the more negative for me. Then we have the attachment changing system. Now, honestly, it is a really cool idea to be able to change your attachments mid-game, like in the game while you're still playing. It's a cool idea, but I feel like if they're going to keep it, I don't know that it's like a great idea. I really love to be able to customize my gun, I guess, from like pausing the game and just choosing your loadout there when it comes to building your gun, rather than having like, I guess what you would call it, like a hotkey, and then you can change the sights on the fly, the barrels on the fly, the pistol grip, grenade launcher, and even ammo types on the fly. I think it's a cool idea, but I don't know if I personally love it. Also, with that being said, all the guns did seem to have different ammo types that you can change. So once you would use one specific ammo type, you could then switch to the other ammo type, and you would have full ammunition for that ammo type as well. And then it negated the need for people running ammo boxes. You didn't really need to run an ammo box unless you wanted that specific ammo type. You could still keep going, and you would probably die before you ran out of ammo, to be honest. You know, honestly, let's be honest. You'd probably die before you used all the ammo anyway, while switching to another different caliber. So it kind of, I feel like they may need to fix that if they're going to keep that in the game, the whole different ammo types, having full ammunition when you switch to a different ammo type. I mean, it makes logical sense that you would have full ammo on some other caliber on your person, but I don't know how it fits in with balancing things in the game. Another thing I noticed that certain guns have very slow bullet velocity. Honestly, even the sniper, the bolt action you get to use in the beta, it seemed to have a pretty slow bullet velocity. And it just compared to past weapons at Battlefield, I just feel like some of the guns have a very slow bullet velocity. The DMR that you're given in the beta also just seemed very bad. Honestly, very bad. I tried to use it a little bit and I just felt like it took too many shots to kill someone, and the bullet velocity is pretty slow on it, which it just feels weird. I don't know. It didn't feel good. It felt like even if you were medium range, your bullet velocity was just a lot slower than you feel like it should be. So that's one of my main complaints about the bullet velocity. Another thing that I saw a lot of people talking about or the operators, and how you have the operators. You can pick whichever operator you want, but then you can also change the equipment and run whatever you want. And it's not exclusive to that specific operator like in the past Battlefield. That's something I was noticing that a lot of people were talking about, how they don't really like the fact that the operators aren't, if you want to run medic, they're the only ones that can have the meds and the heals and all that stuff. And then you have the support that have the ammo drops and everything, so you have to run support, engineered in order to have the repair tool and all that for your vehicles, and recon for spawn beacon and all that different stuff that you would have. And now they basically make it to where you can play any specialist or operator, whatever they call them, and then you can run whatever equipment you want. You can be a sniper and you can have extra ammo, like an ammo box. So it kind of messes up the whole squad mentality of having someone run support, someone run engineer, medic, recon, things like that. It kind of disrupts that to where someone can run anything they want and they don't really need their squad anymore. So it kind of negates that from you playing as if you were in a squad and just, soloing it, lone wolfing it, except for revives, because you obviously need a teammate there in order to revive you. So I don't know if that's something that they're gonna maybe change if enough people feel like it is a problem. It's just not that classic Battlefield feature that you would have in these games. Specific operators with their specific roles. So hopefully they they see a lot of people complaining about that and or having concerns about it, and maybe they'll change that, or maybe they already have, and who knows? We will find out in November. Next, I want to go over characters from both teams looking exactly alike. That's one thing you can notice when you first started playing this game, is that even though you're a different size, you have the American Russian side fighting against one another. You run into an enemy, he looks exactly the same as you. All the operators look exactly the same. There's no way to distinguish them upon looking at their character. The only thing was the red line above their head with their name. And I think that's something that, I hope they're changing that. And that was just for the beta that they didn't change that. But if this is like a plan thing, I really hope that they do change it, because I think they should obviously have different uniforms. The American uniforms should not look, like someone on the Russian side. It should not be the same. You should be able to distinguish characters from one another, and so that hey, I look at their uniform and I don't even see the name above their head. I know they're on my team, or vice versa. You look at their uniform and you notice, oh, they're not on my team. They're not US, they're not Russian. So that is something that hopefully they will not bring into the game, and they'll have, all the skins worked out and everything, so things won't look the same. So hoping for that, but that is another complaint that we have with the beta. Another thing I noticed with vehicles, they seem to be pretty buggy at times. Honestly, you would see vehicles or aircraft, mainly the aircraft in the sky, I would notice. I don't know if this was because of the servers or what, but you would see them flying and they would just change trajectory. Like they would just it looked like they were teleporting around. I don't know. That's just what I noticed. So they just looked very buggy, flashing on the screen. They would be somewhere and then appear somewhere else like a couple seconds later. And like I said, I don't know if that was server or if that is just maybe part of the vehicles being a little buggy in the beta. I don't know. But that was another thing for me that was kind of annoying, because I would just, you know, you look at them flying around and then, oh, they teleport and they're just doing weird things in the sky. And another thing, I guess, that relates with that is like the anti-aircraft guns. Honestly, the anti-aircraft weapons didn't seem to take down the helicopters and stuff that well, because they were able to use flares and you only have so many shots, and then if it doesn't do enough damage, well, there goes your anti-aircraft, you know. So I felt like there were a lot of helicopters and stuff just flying around, and it was harder to take them out. And I think that about sums it up for me on this Battlefield 2042 beta review. There was a lot of cons, but there were some pros. I guess, you know, the cons were more particular, and honestly, a lot of stuff that's more concerning when it comes to just Battlefield in general. And then the pros were just gaming. You know, it is nice when you have a game that you still have fun with, even though it may be kind of broken. Because gaming should be fun. It should be fun. So I still at least had fun, but there was a lot of stuff that I hope they change before the full release of this game, because I just want to see the Battlefield community really love the game, and I would love to see them get the game to where the majority really enjoys it and just wants to really grind the game and just enjoy Battlefield and have those Battlefield moments, those classic Battlefield moments that, you know, bring you back to Battlefield 4 and 3. And, you know, that's what this game is more like, you know, not like Battlefield 5 and 1, you know, the World War II, World War I era. So come November 19th, I'll definitely be playing the game. I'll still be buying the game, I think, because I really did enjoy playing the game, hoping they clean up a bunch of things and they can make it really feel more like Battlefield, and it can just be a nice non-buggy non-buggy launch experience. I know that's usually asking a lot, but honestly, I really do want to play this game because I did have fun, and I would love to just see all the other maps that they have in store and the other game modes and things like that, because I really do enjoy playing Battlefield. Especially the more modern era Battlefields. In the past, I've really enjoyed Battlefield 3 and 4. Love 3. It's definitely my favorite. Probably will always be my favorite Battlefield. So I'm looking for that kind of feel when I play Battlefield 2042. So we'll see what they have in store for us. Definitely recommend, if you're on the fence about getting this game, wait until launch. See how it is when others are playing it. Get others' opinions. And make the decision, I guess, once it's released, so we can see that final product if you are on the fence about it. And I hope they are able to clean up a lot of these things that people have addressed and are concerned about, so that the Battlefield community can come back, enjoy this game. Because I really want to see the Battlefield community really embrace Battlefield 2042 and really enjoy it. It would be great to see if it just brought back that fire that Battlefield, I feel like 4 and 3 had, and Bad Company 2 and all of that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you out in some way, shape, or form. If it did help you out, or if you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit the like button. It really does help me out here on YouTube. And if you want to see more Battlefield 2042 content when this game drops, be sure to subscribe. And I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
By the little Dolmy thing?
Someone on a ATV. No, other guys, stop shooting me. Oh, one flew off because he's dead.
Oh, there's a lot on the roof up there.
I got the passenger.
What did I just witness?
What about the driver?
I didn't get the driver.
I got the driver, but the ATV was like flipping all over the place.
This guy's double headshot.
Oh my word. What did I just see?